Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult? Sharp as always.
I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evemist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, okay. Wasn't really expecting that. Down, down we go.
Looks good. I'll speak of the whole situation.
What a headache.
The neutron bomb.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Nap time. Lance forward! Who's next? Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm okay.
I think that door will be fixed when we leave this area. Or finish the story in here. Go that way yet. I think there was something else over here. Dragon tree.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Will of preservation.
Upgrade configured.
Wait, Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the Crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
What?
Nap time.
Lance, forward!
Time to twirl! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
There it is.
Time to twirl!
That'll take more nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks! What a headache. Who's next? Not a scratch.
Time for a shot.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery. Time to twirl!
I'm afraid.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Turn it off!
Who goes there?
I didn't expect that to be another elixir.
Do you know who—
This big diamond!
It's all yours! I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
What a headache. Who's next? I'll end your misery. Time to twirl!
I'm afraid.
That's better.
Nice
Don't
teamwork.
mess with me.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! I'll end your misery. Time to twirl! Don't mess with me. Time to twirl!
It's time.
Not each nap time.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the ambrosial arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials will keep.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl. Time to twirl. I'll end your misery. Time to twirl.
Time for a shot.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. Time to twirl.
I won't break.
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl.
To my heart's content, punish me of the arbor.
Nap time.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
No, my Herta. I was not expecting whatever this thing.
I'll end your misery. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Of immortality.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
What a headache.
Lance at the ready.
Your life's connects divine and veins.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm on guard.
Nature Reaper.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Naughty child. That's better.
Thanks. What a headache.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks.
Entangle
I'm okay.
to my heart's content.
Time for a shot.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Punishment of the odd vines and veins.
What a headache.
Naughty child.
Grasp of nature. Mastery of immortality.
I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Why? She said... The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that... Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you
What?
force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance. Surely you can
Withstand the blessing of destruction.
Ooh!
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager Vantilia. I have come with a single purpose. To set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Ting-Yun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
What a headache.
That'll take more than medicine.
Thanks. Who's next? Time to twirl! I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Don't mess with me. Time to twirl! I'll end your misery. Time to twirl!
Time for a shot.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl!
I'm on guard.
What a headache. Who's next?
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou.
You know who I am.
They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
But since that
Illusions of the
stubborn
past.
generator has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep.
Lance ablaze!
I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's better.
Nice teamwork.
What are you looking at?
Naughty child.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Don't mess with me. Time to twirl.
Not a scratch.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Honored to meet me.
What a headache.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Nice teamwork.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Not a scratch.
Thanks.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
What a headache.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that self. Let's make haste.
Ah, I got a chest.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap. It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.